Thanks again for visiting TrophyPursuit.com. What I want to talk about today is how to beat bucks skirting your stand. What I mean by skirting is the behavior that deer show when you're sitting in your stand. You'll notice it right away. It's where those deer just stay out of your effective range. They'll stay out to that 50, 60, 70 yard mark and move through your area and not even bat an eye at coming anywhere near your stand, even if you're set up on an excellent trail or funnel. And what I think causes this is consistency of hunting a certain stand that's maybe pre-cut or predetermined. No matter how careful we are with our entry and exit routes and hanging our stands in August and September, eventually deer are going to pinpoint where those stands are at once we start to hunt them. So what I do is I actually pre-cut all my stands in September that I'm going to use as observation stands. And what I mean by that is I'm going to use those stands to hunt, absolutely, and I'm going to pick the best entry and exit routes, and I'm going to hunt them with the wind. But I also know that, in order to get that observation of how these deer are using an area, I'm going to have to go in and hunt these stands, and at some point these deer might actually kind of figure out where those stands are at and how to avoid them, because they know what human scent is and they know how to pinpoint danger. So what I'm doing is I'm using these stands as an observation set. And like Chris and I have driven home, it's probably getting a little repetitive for this site, is the theory of hanging and hunting. Everybody knows that the first sit on the stand is usually your best opportunity. And there's several trees in the woods, so why not give yourself as many first sits as you possibly can. And I believe that in a small area, deer will pinpoint one stand and they'll learn to avoid it, even by 50, 60, and 70 yards. So once you start to see that type of behavior, it's in your best interest to either move that stand that already exists or do what like I do, or Chris does, and bring in a portable stand and sticks and move 60, 70 yards, maybe 100 yards in one direction or the other, and set up there. And a lot of people are really timid about moving stands around or carrying stands in because they think they make too much noise or this and that. But I can guarantee you it has been a very effective tactic that I've used over the past few years. In fact, I've killed 3 of my best bucks within about 150 yard radius out of 3 different tree stands in the last 5 years. So I know it works. It'll allow you to have a lot more first sits in a tree stand, even if it's in the same area, and should definitely help you harvest that buck of a lifetime this fall. The video I'm about to show you is actually a video given to me by a buddy from a number of years ago. He had this exact same thing happen. He was in a stand that he had hunted quite a bit and had just a beautiful giant 8-pointer skirt him. So enjoy the video. Keep checking back to TrophyPursuit.com. The bucks are shedding velvet. We've got all kinds of trail camera photos coming in right now, and we're ramping up our game. We're definitely getting ready for October 1st. And I'm actually getting ready for September 15th, as I'm going to be going down to the Andy Lind youth hunt here in Iowa to take a youth hunter out hunting. So stay tuned, enjoy the video, and we'll see you soon.